Hey everybody, I did that so well the first time, I guess they want me to do it again. No, this stuff is done live, so anything can happen at any time, and that's what makes it so much fun, because I don't know what's going to happen even. I just know that sometimes I have to fix it. My name is Greer. Thanks for watching us live, and we mean live. Everything is coming through okay? Yes? Good. Let's keep going with our show. We've got our Forza Friday still on for you, and still enough time to finish Forza Motorsport 6, maybe even throw in a NASCAR giveaway. We're going to run a quick NASCAR intro to start, and let's get going with the show. And thanks for coming back to watch Greer at GamingHQ.tv, broadcasting live Forza Friday. And again, thanks earlier to our friend Sophie Demoness, and of course we had Radical Racer, we had Steve, we had the Beast. He was a Beast. We'll get more into info on him later on. But also thanks again for our artists out there of the day. Stevie Ray Drawn, check her out on YouTube. We've got a few friends out there in Germany. One of them is Chris Billespin. He's also playing World of Warships when we get a chance on GameHQ TV. We're also on Smashcast with another artist, Jarv, just like Jarvis, but just easier. J-A-R-V, check his work out. And if you've got some miniatures you want to have fixed in the World of Warhammer, Warcraft, whatever they are, check in with Keyline Prime on Twitch. Not Pi. I love Pi, so I typed in Keyline Pi. I didn't get anything. Keyline Prime, you'll get it. Let's get going. Turn the music up, get Steve going. My name is Greer. This is GameHQ TV's Forza Friday. We've got Forza 6 coming up right now. Let's do it. And I'll tell you a little bit more how the show goes as we get going. Let's do this thing. Turn that shit up. Where we started, exactly it is. GameHQ TV is bringing you NASCAR to the series of Forza Motorsport 6 on Friday, just like this. Oh, wait a minute, that's not a NASCAR. That's a faster car than a NASCAR, I think. There you go, you can see that YouTube, there's Mixer, we've got Smashcast, we've got, I don't know how many more we've got that are going to tune in, but we've got a huge show. My name is Greer. I'll try to stop laughing. It's just been too good for everybody for our Friday coming to a great end, but we've got a great weekend still ahead, and we hope you're going to be part of it. If you are, then you're going to have a great weekend too. There you go. We've got the session start. We've got the new overlay set up here from Struxum. If you need help with getting some of your stuff set up, let us know. You can email me directly, greer@gaminghq.global. But if you need any assistance, always type it into assistance@gaminghq.global, and you might get more assistance than needed. We have a great weekend. We've got the Spider-Man Saturday anime tied together for tomorrow. We've got GTA 5 Saturday action night. Sunday carries over with more carryover games from Halo. We've got the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 2 where you guys get to call the show on that one. But this is about driving and driving fast and me not talking. So let's get going with what we have on our show. We try to cut through, as you will notice, if there are any intros, outros, or cinematics, we will stop and we will let those run. We'll clear the screens of all the chatter type that comes up, which you're going to see coming through. And we'll restart it right after the intro, outro carries on. Tonight, and from earlier, we have the Loot Crate contest. Remember, our Loot Crate contests are made for anyone here in the domestic U.S. We can't ship them out of the country just as yet. But for now, we have two, of course, that we're going to be working with for the show today. It's going to be a male. You're not going to get a male in a Loot Crate and a female in a Loot Crate. That's not going to happen, silly. But what you do get the choice of, we do have women watching. Do be surprised. And we have sizes for men and women. So when you win your loot crate by, we'll show you later in the show. Make sure that you put in the subject line that it's for a man or for a woman or for a neutral. It doesn't matter to me. You could turn it inside out. You can clean the car with it. Hey, just don't light it on fire in the house, please. Not trying to give anyone ideas, but we are, like I said, going to try to tell you what we've got that we're giving away and what we're showing here on GamingHQ.tv. Like I said, we're running on Twitch. We run as well on Mixer, Smashcast, and on YouTube. Again, Mixer has been turned over from Beam, so we switched that up on the site, and also Hitbox is now Smashcast. Stop looking at that thing and let's get started on got to get going on this thing. They're not going to let that one. So this is, again, what we let you do is you get to choose most things in our shows. If you watch, you get to choose, in this case, vehicles, paints, purchases, wins, spins, more importantly. So if you see something out that we have a spin that we can win on, you call it out, we push the button, spins, you run the spins. If you don't choose something or do something that we ask when music is playing, because we know there's a time delay, we'll stop the music. If you don't choose anything, we're going to we've turned out by giving you people a geography lesson, and it's just something fun because it tells us where you are watching from with our analytics. And and again, it's like I said, it's not your street, although I am peeping in your window right now. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I got other things to do. Like I said, we got a busy weekend here, and I've got a lot to broadcast for tonight still. So let's get going with our Forza Motorsport show here. I'm just going to pick any car because, well, like I said, that's stupid. You pick the car. You can pick any of these cars before the music stops. If you don't pick it, like I said, you're going to expect your geography lesson depending upon who or where is watching around the country and the globe. Here we go. Let's try this song. This is new. And again, we'll be running stuff from Premium Beat, Epidemic Sound, from our new friends now over at Vizio Music. No copyright music, royalty-free music. And again, if there's any royalty-free music that we use and don't have your permission for, well, our apologies, but more importantly, we do get your permissions for anything that we run here. And if you do want to run anything, make sure that you send it to us in an email with a subject line saying you have my permission. All right, let's get started on the music. Let's run something fast. How about this one? It says fast. It sparks. Reactor Productions, 128 beat. We don't let loose anything other than 128 beats per minute. Come to think of it. All right, let's turn it on. Music doesn't, you got to catch us before the music stops. Let's go. No one's choosing? Are you kidding me? Are we getting our first geography lesson for the summer? No! Well, while we're doing that, we're going to definitely tell you and show you where people are watching from. Here's something we didn't know about, and if you're in Los Angeles, make sure you get a chance to check this out in the Peterson Museum. It's a portfolio item for the Forza Motorsports Gallery. So again, we're teaching you stuff that you can check out here, and boom. Let me give you a couple links on that so that you will definitely, if you're in and around the neighborhood, be able to see what goes on with the Forza group. Yes, we're going to give you links, choices. Before you know it, you might even be ready to face the weekend. We give you enough info and ahead of time on games, music, art, and more. Art festivals, music festivals, gaming festivals. That's right. There was just a gaming festival this past weekend. There's one all the time. Remember, we're going to give you links here. Some will be a little bit longer than others, but they're all links for nothing but good things. Again, we've got the SIGGRAPH event coming up, and we're going to show you that one as well. But make sure you know what's coming on at any time, anywhere with events for gamers. You can find all these things out. And remember, if you're in the esports, racing, whatever it is, go to gaminghq.global, your globalgamingheadquarters.com. Make it your global gaming headquarters so that you don't miss out on action, fun, and more. All right. Let's see where was the place we left off? Let me see where Peoria was the last one. Moscow. We had Nashville. And tonight's geography lesson for people who are watching around the cities, states, countries, and globes here at Gaming HQ TV, people don't believe we actually give them geography. Of course we do. We're not going to leave you either hungry or stupid. You kidding me? Hungry? You go to our site. You can always catch the food channel there. Believe me, we won't leave you hungry. We won't leave you hungry for information. Let's see if you're going to pick the car that you thought we were going to pick. Are you thinking about it? This isn't the car, by the way, that we're picking. But this is the geography lesson that I did promise you're going to get. It's Toronto, Canada. Quick facts. Toronto is the capital, the province of Ontario. Did you know that? It is a major center of influence, shall we? Let's do it with a little bit of a beat, shall we? Let's learn about Toronto and race here tonight, shall we? Major Canadian city along Lake Ontario's northwestern shore. It's a dynamic metropolis with a core of soaring skyscrapers, all dwarfed by the iconic freestanding tower. Toronto has many green spaces, from the orderly auras of Queen's Park to 400-acre high park at Trail Sports and more. There you go. Let's see what they're doing down in Toronto, shall we? Here's the garden. There's a university. Everything's the same as they are. You're surprised. I'm sure that there's not much that's different when you take a walk down your street somewhere in Toronto. Right? Let's take a walk down Toronto and see what's going on. It's Jarvis Street. How funny is that? We were just mentioning about Jarv on Smashcast. Let's see some of the cars that they're driving in Toronto these days. Let's not have this thing crash. Let's turn this off. We're having too much fun. I know. All right, let's get back to it. We are picking the M&M's car. This is a 4-lapper. Which means that we are going to use the rewind button if we have to, but not if we can all the time. We're going to try to drive this one out, and like I said, we're going to do it as fast as we can because it's the single-player start of the race 5 of 5. We did as much on our own time as we could, but we got to knock this one out here online, and then we're going to get with you on some multiplayer NASCAR. We'll take the shortest laps we can, but we're not going to skimp out. Like I said, we know where the pit is and we know how to race, so let's go do both on Gaming HQ TV.
Your next race will be at Sebring International Raceway, host of the first United States Grand Prix in 1959.
All right, what do you think? This is going to be for you to call. Looks like we're going to need some rain slicks. It's going to get wet, crazy, and crashy before we know it. I know, it goes so fast before we know it. It's going to have the, we have running now on midnight on Mixer in Mordor, the Shadow of Mordor, which will be running all the way until Shadow of War comes out next month. So keep in mind, next month is going to...
The biggest thing I think I've learned is you cannot run in the same groove that you would run if it was dry. What happens is that rubber that's laid down in that groove becomes really slick. As soon as that gets wet, it becomes twice as slick as what the asphalt is that's outside of that racing line would be that has no rubber on it.
Which means make sure you've got rain slicks on your car. We will. We will. And again, like I mentioned, this is your build, this is your show. We try to run things as much, or let you run things as much humanly possible. Let's see what you're going to choose on the mods tonight. Are you going to be the mod squad or what? Let's buy a mod pack. Something we haven't done in a while. Feeling a little pricey. We've got 9 million. What do you think? Flip them all, will ya? Alright, we've got the super rare recommended rods in there. We've got the cockpit camera only for 15%. How would you set this up? What is your mod selection like? You know, we've got a blue, a green, and a purple that we can choose. Like I said, we got the cockpit cam for plus 15% CR. We have the 12% grip plus 50% credits in super rare NASCAR crew chief, and we need a green one. That's going to be either boost, single. It's for turns. Yeah, I can do it for turns up to 32,000 credits. This one's for drafts up to 32,000 credits. 18,000, excuse me, I'm not reading the thing. What else did they just give us? 3% power minus 1% weight. That's a good one. That's even better. I don't know, you didn't do too well on that last choice. You want to learn another geography lesson? If you had Louis or some of the other regulars that are here, they would be saving your life. But like I said, right now it's all up to you. Whatever you decide to do on the show is what's selected. Let me just take a quick peek here and just see on the rain slicks if they're automatically added on or not. Yeah, they're on, because they would be the last one. And this is if we're running Porsches, which we will. We finished the Porsche expansion pack series from past, present, and future, so we'll be only going forward with the Porsche expansion series. And remember, we showed you early on Forza Horizon 3 some of the great new stuff that's coming for the Forza series, which is the Regalia, is another car that they use in Phantom. What is it? Final Fantasy 15. It looks like a Phantom car, though. Alright, we're not going to put this one over your head this time. We're going to just select something and get this thing going. We're going to go with the grip, because it's wet, and braking, because we're going to probably need it. Yeah, as we go along, we're going to send links out your way, so pay attention if you want to pay attention to those links. They're usually, like I said, about games, music, art, and more. News. The news is we love games, music, and art. And you can find that to be true anytime you go to any of our site links. There we go. All right, let me get this started. Here we go. Let's get racing. And let's see if we can keep the songs going here. Tonight we're going to start it off, I think, 5 laps. Do we get a loop on that? Well, I want to try the new stuff out with Vizio Music. Either way, don't make us do a zoom on one man. All right, here it is. Electronomia. I can't speak tonight. Too much talking going on. Electronomia. I don't know. Sky High is what it is, and it's by No Copyright Sounds. Let's listen in and see what it's about. If your nose starts to bleed, let me know so I can turn the music off. If I don't type back, it's because I'm racing! Getting tight in here. getting bad. I know. Let me do a restart. I have reasons. I have reasons. That's my one mulligan, by the way. Mother Falcon! We're going sideways. Let's get out of this clump.
Nationwide is on your...
No, it isn't. Don't finish that saying. Don't you even say that. Okay, let me explain. I have to run this 5-set race. I'm not that bad of a driver. We've just been a little bit through hell today, but we are going to be getting this completed. Please stick with us. I'm going to tell you about how to win a couple of things here tonight, and I don't want to lose you. So let's keep going and try to have as much fun watching me not crash as possible. Phantom Sage Kingdom NCS, no copyright sounds. Is this the one? Yep. Okay, we got to get in third, within third place. We got to top 3. That's the goal here. As we go past 5. It's all in the starts on this one. I know, you can't hear that. Here you go. I'm going to get you! Gotta get past this one to make it. Got 2 more laps to get past these next couple drivers, and I think it can happen. I think we've got enough time to work this through. Pull me with you! Tripped me! Three wide. I don't think he's happy I'm in front of him. Look at that, M&M, 2nd and 3rd. Come on, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it. I got it. Sorry. It's running on a loop, but these commercials keep coming between it. It's not our intention to run commercials. Mother trucker. Third is good, but let's go for first. We got one more lap. We're almost done. That blue line is a lie. Don't follow it. No. Didn't like that, did he? Or she? I don't know. It could be anybody who's racing. Best serve that some of the best racers out there. know. We all have the same car. How can he be going faster? All right, that wasn't too painful, I hope. NCS, no copyright sounds, hopefully making it a little bit easier. And we'll get a couple links over to you that'll hopefully make it even better for you. Yes, we're going to have a NASCAR giveaway tonight. It's expansion pack time. I know I don't have too much time. We got Midnight at Mordor still to run too, so I got to make this quick as a stick. But I think we got past this whole series in this NASCAR line, and that's what we needed to do first. We'll unlock a couple more mods. Pristine passing. I don't know if we've ever achieved that. But there you go. That's the 5 out of 5 series complete on the West Coast. We're going to continue our NASCAR series here with multiplayer. Let's hope that you can get in with us live. We're going to open up the circuit here and host something that we want to make last. That series is complete. We got the East Coast series next, series 5 of 9. Let's take a look at what's in store there. And as far as what we have to do, oh my God.
For the second half of your lap around the United States, we travel up the East Coast to all the classic circuits that fostered the American love of racing.
Exactly, that's what we're talking about. We can't believe we're going to get a chance to get into the second series of this, but we're going to start it next time. Unless you guys want us to roll this one over multiplayer, I don't know. It's always your choice. Like we try to do is get you guys laughing so that we can get some decisions going on here at any point during our show. And like I said, I still have events that I have going on that I have to read. There's the Reptile Super Show. You may not believe me, but it's there. ReptileSupershow.com, just as it sounds. It's coming up August 12th and 13th, Pomona Fairgrounds. It's the LA Fairgrounds. They're pumping back up with music. They have the OC fairs going on for real over there. There's a hoedown. How about Rocket from the Crypt? I got too many events to list off here. You want me to start at the OC? Okay, the OC Fair. It's always goes on, and it's still going on from July 14th till August 18th. So make sure you get a chance to check it out. There's always concerts going on. I don't know, you may have heard of a few of these. There's the band Perry. There's also Eki. It's not Eki. It's definitely not Eki. Don't kill me. Echo and the Bunnymen, Summer Theme, Violent Femmes, and more is going to be going on there as well. There's, I know, it's Eki. Forget it. Michael McDonald, he's going to be there. Isley Brothers, you lost that love and feeling. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I don't really know. But like I said, that's going on at the OC Fair and more. It's pretty easy to Google and find, ocfair.com. Pacific Amphitheater, either way you want to look at it, there's going to be nothing but good times playing on the stage and out in the fairgrounds. We're going to be, speaking of fairgrounds, going to the Kaboo Festival at the end of the summer, and that's also going to be a big treat. But there's still the Twilight Concert Series still going on at the Santa Monica Pier down here, and that is a free show. So make sure you get a chance to check that out at Twilight Series Concerts, or actually it says twilightseries.org. Make it easy on yourself. BeautifyEarth.org for our artists. Speaking of another .org, make sure you get a chance to, if you do get a chance to talk to Sean, the community manager, tell him that Greer over at GamingHQ.tv sent you, and yes, you want to paint things and get paid for it. It sounds like too good to be true. And if you want to donate, if you're a corporation that's listening and want to donate over to that, please take a listen and go talk to Sean and tell him you want to help with helping people to paint. So either way, it's a win-win situation. If you go to BeautifyEarth.org, again, a helpful thing for artists to get involved with, and also a notable thing for corporations to help work with. I am Greer. I'm your VGJ. I'm your video game jockey, and I am reading off a few things here that are going on and or not. Is the Night Gallery still happening? It's called the Night Gallery. It's in LA. Opening August 6th through the 9th. Okay, we'll talk about that when it shows up then. I don't have the official on that, but I do have the official to keep going. So let's kick out of here and get into the, I don't know, is the first set it's going to be 5 laps? Let's just listen in. Because the East Coast is the next series 4 of 9. Let me just see where it's going to send us. It says West Coast Series. Wait a second. We already did that one.
Your next race will be at Homestead Miami Speedway, featuring a 1.5-mile oval with palm trees lining the backstretch.
Getting all synced up and ready to roll.
Homestead is you can run either low or you can run middle or you can run high. You can run all over that racetrack. Of course, the other trick to Homestead too is it always seems to be the closer you can get to that outside wall, but yet stay off of it. That's going to be the fastest way around.
All right, so let's stay off the wall and not hear too much of this, shall we? And of course, you know what that always leads into. Hit a firecracker factory, fireworks factory, whatever it is. It's too good to be true. I think people are starting to get a little boring here. Don't want that to have that happen. So, should we ask them the question after the first lap or second lap? They've been patient with the 5 laps in 40 minutes. Alright, how about this one? For the GT Le Mans car, let's show them what that is. I think we can get out to the... Oh, we can't on this one, can we? Well, okay, let's do it. For the GT Le Mans car, you've got to have Forza 6, by the way, for these expansion packs to work for your car. Let me see, what should we give them for the question for the GT Le Mans? How do we want to do that one? That's a good question too in itself. How about... How about this? Can you tell me how many... Or how about this? Can you tell me what's lining the backstretch of this racetrack for a GT Le Mans DLC code for a new car? Yeah, if you can tell me what's lining the backstretch of this track, I'll send you the code for the GT Le Mans. That's you guys too on Mixer. You've got Mixer on the top and YouTube, you're right underneath. Hi, I see you on you. I see you. I'm not the blind one here. I'm just asking the questions to get out a car, hopefully to somebody for the first part of the show, just so we can get this thing worked out before more people start doing this. I'm going to start doing this. What do you think, Lost Nowscape? Lost Nowscape? Did I get it right? What is lining the back stretch of this track? It's a GT Le Mans, it's a code, it can go anywhere, it's global. I just wanted to see how many laps it was. Yeah, it's 6 laps, so we can't stick on this one. We got to go to a real multiplayer race. Unless you want us to do this one for 6 laps and watch it. Otherwise, we can go right to the multiplayer side of things. try to let you choose as much as we can, whether it be the race itself, the mods, the setup, the cars, the purchases on new cars that might be coming down the pathway, that we have the ability to do so, and or other things. You never know. It could be for other games, it's upgrades, it's moral choices. And of course, hello. Oh my god, I'm so rude. Although I did say it verbally. I love to type it. Especially when I'm in the middle of a race. It makes it even more tricky. Only the real broadcasters can type while they're actually racing a car. I'm not saying I can do that, but I'm just saying real broadcasters can. Yeah, we're just going to try to give away something really quick tonight for those who just jumped in and jumped aboard, just so that you know that we are going to be moving this thing right all the way up until it'll probably be like it's been later than midnight on Mixer in Mordor. Again, we're doing that all the way up until the GT Le Mans. Until the GT Le Mans is given away. We're doing that all the way up until Shadow of War is launched in August. Forget it. It's just been a long racing day. And that's good. Some people need that. We'll ask it on YouTube. We've asked it on Mixer. And or how about this? Do you want us to do multiplayer? Oh, we're supposed to do rivals too. How are we going to get all this in? Little magic? Do you know some? Do you have? We're supposed to do the happy birthday. Do you want to do the happy birthday now too? This will get them riled. If they're at a hockey game. What are we going to do, people? It's your show. Don't make me show geography to you. We just learned about Toronto a little while ago. Let me give you the list of places that's going to be. We've already learned people are watching us from Peoria, Illinois. Thank you, Peoria. Moscow, do svidaniya, Nastorovia, Moscow. Nashville, thank you. Thank y'all. Toronto, we just came away from. Lafayette, I don't know where it is, but Lafayette's next. Chicago, I'm sure you've heard of. Brooklyn, these are all in the geography lessons for this evening. Remember, if you don't choose, we are going to run it. Oh, there we go. First person chooses it, does it. Done. Did, going. Oh, we got to get the music out here fast. Premium beat, quick. Help us! I'm getting pushed out of bounds. I can't hear the music. And that's not racy enough. That might be already played. What else? We need faster than that. Don't stop is good. Thought I was going to hit it, didn't you? Stay back there. That's why I want to do multiplayer. sure the minutes had started in the beginning. Alright, it's Game HQ TV. We're broadcasting you live here, Premium Beat, Epidemic Sound, Shutterstock, and more. And, of course, nobody wants to ever blame anybody for anything. But we're just going to start the East Coast Series here. Hopefully we can get in the top 3. If we have to use the rewind to do it, so be it, because I'm not going to have to do this one twice. But some of you are just that pro, and we're going to get over to multiplayer NASCAR as well. We do have the question up there, what's in the backstretch of this track? First person who answers that correctly will get the GT Le Mans. It's a code. It's for a car. If you don't have the GT Le Mans or the Forza 6 car set, then you'll definitely want it. Because it's free. It's free. Did I mention it was free? Did I mention the blue line is a lie? Slingshot engaged. Well, I'm your video game jockey, not only just the car racer here. I've got to spin music, I got to talk to you, keep you preoccupied, tell you what's coming up next and over the weekend, and keep you informed for future events that will be going on in music festivals, art festivals, game festivals, and more. Also, if you have esports that is in your agenda, we've got that covered too. We always say make us your globalgamingheadquarters.com, and you can't go wrong because we are always giving away stuff and trying to help people along either with Forza, gaming, broadcasting, or whatever. My name's Greer. I'm going to shut up and play some more music in a second. Did anyone get that right yet? No. We're getting a little bit closer. We've got to get in the top 3 to make this party happen. A little bit of a kiss. I won't hit the yellow. I didn't knock him out. Not that kind of driver. I don't want to be driven like that into... But the top 3 are getting further and further ahead. We've got to make our move soon. Come on, get over here. Gotta pass him soon. Well, I can't, of course, do this together. What, did you think I was serious? Fourth lap, we gotta do it, one more lap. around these people! I'm not gonna make 3rd place. I'm not even gonna make 4th place. Looks like we're gonna have to do this one on our own time. Damn it. This definitely was worth the fun though. But it gets you thinking, what's on the backstretch? Have you been watching for 5 laps? Anyone? Did anyone get it? Oh, this is it. Down to the wire. One man. You know what that means? One man. I'm not joking, it's true.
He's turning around.
He's turning around.
He's coming back, he's coming back.
What are we gonna do?
It's up to me.
One man alone,
Yep.
betrayed by the country he loves. Now its last hope in the final hour of need.
Prepare to be driven like never before by the maestro. Hey, hey, hey! Don't go nowhere! Drive!
You'll never make it, kid! Bravery will only get you so far.
You tased me! Okay? You owe me. I'm going.
Okay. That was a test. You passed, all right?
It's time. One man. Alone.
Alone!
Stop saying that!
Betrayed by the country he loves.
Oh my goodness, I'm in the car, okay? You're not
Gotta get to
alone.
3rd place. We are
Relax.
second
You're with
and a
the
half
maestro.
down. How is this gonna happen? You're with the maestro. Nobody? The maestro? You're a tough crowd. Damn it. Tough crowd. And you made the baby cry. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset. I just asked you what was on the back stretch so that we can give this first code away. And don't even. Got things to do. I got songs to play. Next is Epidemic Sound, Race to the Moon, Mikkel Persson and Anders Frenette. If you got your royalty-free music you want us to play over here as well as gaming along, send it to me. assistance@gaminghq.global. Or now with my new email, greer@gaminghq.global. They trust me. They gave me an email. Oh my God, listen to this. No, don't listen to that one. No, it all went bad. Not porn from the 70s. Sorry about that. Not that that is. Johnson's right on my ass. Didn't make it. One man. Well, I don't know about racing to the moon, but we're gonna have to race that one over, but not here. We're not doing that on your time. And yes, I'm fixing the YouTube chat. You can see it. We've got YouTube, we've got Twitch, Smashcast, Mixer. What is the other ones from South Park? Shitter? No? No one remembers Shitter from Alec Baldwin? I got him going right through my head right now. It's right directly implanted. I hope you like that. That's Andrews Fredette. Now let's just see if this Forza is going to hold or not, and let's see if you're going to get this answer right. And again, it's more decisions for you. Do you want to do the spin or not? It's all up to you. I'm just here to push the buttons and make the dials go here on GamingHQ.tv. You can see I'm gonna fix things as soon as they pop up. We're broadcasting live and anything can happen. We even crash, so if it does crash on us, please remember to refresh your browsers. Mixer, Smashcast, and Twitch automatically kick into something else. You don't have to worry about them. We'll take it from there, exactly. Don't you worry your brains a bit. We've got multiplayer action, and YouTube just is not being friendly, is it? It wants me to run the other YouTube. Sometimes I just have to take a seat to the rest. Well, it's your show, like I said. We're broadcasting it with you in mind, giving you the options of deciding what can be done. That's right, you don't need a Mixer account, you don't need all those accounts. Just come on over to this side. No, we love all 4 social channels. We can't get enough. Mixer's just turned out to be one of the best things with co-streaming as opposed to sliced bread. You also have Smashcast has its own polls and giveaways. You have Twitch, which has, of course, its just huge audience and selection of games to choose from. There's always a new one coming out. Like I said, gave you some links to some things that are coming out earlier. I've got a few more that I'm going to send your way. Where's the other art event that they told me about? There it is, Artopia. It's Artopia. It's Saturday, August 26th, 8 to 11. VIP hour is 7 p.m. Union Station. It's hashtag Artopia LA. It's going to be crazy fun. You got Dub Lab, you got artists, musicians, and more. Like I tell you, we got games, music, arts. We're going to be going, and we do the festivals. Anything, if you've seen our site, you'll know that for a fact. The question is, are we going to have to switch the YouTube channel over to the other hard channel? It's been giving us a little bit of the problem lately. Anyway, we're still giving away the code for the car for the person who answers what's on the backstretch of the track. And do we spin? Spin? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? I know. People always wonder what's going on, what are we doing around the globe? I'm not sure. It would be French Canadian, or what do you speak up in Toronto? Is it Quebec? Well, all I know is we've got some really great places around the country and around the globe that have been tuning in, and we're definitely thankful. I just thought that was a great one for summer. What is it? Ho hot. How hot is it? It's so hot that it's ho hot. If you could tell me where, how about that one? If you can either tell me what's on the backstretch of this track, or you tell me which country ho hot is in, you can get a GT Le Mans. Let's show them what that is, by the way. They're not gonna spin it right now anyway. Oh, we're not, we'll do this again on our own die. Well, let's take a look at the cars tonight, by the way, that we are going to give away, and we've got an expansion pack to give away as well. And I'm going to fix the right thing. I'm going to fix it right in front of you. I know. Get ready to see the magic of live connections. Let's see if I can do this the right way. That's the super chat. I don't think we've ever tried super chat, have we? What is it? Let's see it. Super chat looks like what? Let's get rid of super chat. That doesn't work. I'll tell you what does work. We were telling you earlier about the loot crates that we give away. We've got another set of loot crates for this broadcast. I don't think I got an email on the other one, so we're good to go still for pushing it forward for another broadcast for Forza Friday. Yeah, I got my own email. Isn't it great? Greer@gaminghq.global. You can send me emails if you want. Just don't send me junk, because I'll put it right in the junk folder. And we already have an IT department checking for... You know, it's funny. People always think you're getting hacked from places like Russia or China or wherever it is, North Korea. They tried. You want to take a guess where they tried to hack us from? It's not where you're thinking, I can tell you that. It's not China, it's not North Korea or Russia. I'll take that off your list. West Virginia. No, my name is John Carter. I'm from Virginia. No, nobody. It's a tough crowd we got here tonight, isn't it? What do you think? I know. I don't know what to tell them. Just a light on the applause, I guess, right? All right, yeah, let me get that YouTube thing in. We'll talk about the loot crate. Yeah, you can pick any of last year's loot crates. You get a choice of either one man, one woman. That means there's one man or woman or whatever out there. It could be whatever. If you could fit either a man's or a woman's shirt, let's leave it at that, you'll get a chance to win a loot crate. It's from any of last year's loot crates. Of course, we don't work with loot crate, but we do have a loot crate referral system on our site. You can click through any of that to get it directly. There's also like I said, for our show, we're going to be giving away a crate, so I've got to let you know how to do that at least. I'm not trying to promo, but you got to know what you're getting, and you got to know where it's coming from. So you can pick any of these last year's crates. There's Invasion for January, Dead for February, versus March, Quest, Power, you can see it, Dystopia, Futuristic. Have a second choice in case your first choice isn't available. Remember, there's a pin inside each box that has a code to it that you can get more stuff off from the website once you sign up for your own loot account, loot crate account. And if you turn the boxes on, some of them inside out, there's also some cool stuff in there. Let's take a peek. What's in the horror stuff? There's October for horror. If you want to be an anti-hero, you don't want to be a hero like Spider-Man or the Guardians of the Galaxy, that's what's in that one. Just don't care. How about the Dystopian? Maypower, there's the Hulk. Again, when you send it into us by email, make sure you put in the subject line which box you want and whether you want the male or the female crate. It's listed that way. Okay, don't take it personal, anybody. And we'll send one to you. You have to be within the domestic U.S. You have to have an email address and a mailing address so that we can send it to you, and of course confirm it by email. If you don't want to take those parameters, pass it on to someone else who will. Pretty easy stuff. If you want to win it, first person who sends us an email to either Greer@gaminghq.global or assistance@gaminghq.global with the, again, subject line, send me the loot crate, male or female, and then which one you want. And then, of course, in the body of the email, put down I'll have your email address because you sent it to us. And, of course, put your mailing address in there because we want to make sure we get it to the right place. No P.O. boxes, please. I don't think that they will go to a P.O. box, and they have to be within the domestic U.S., no Alaska, Canada, or outside the country. But we're working on that, and we'll get it figured out. And I also want to let you know about this as well. This is something pretty cool. If you're not using it yourself as a broadcaster, try to. It is the Stream Quest. You can actually set up quests now for people to do on games, about games, with Stream Quest. Our handle, obviously, is Gaming HQ TV on Stream Quest. If you do go there, you can see a link like this, and you can send a new quest to us by clicking on that. Put in there whatever it is. Select the game that you want to for us to do it with, and put in the creation for it, and boom, we'll get it, we'll do it, we'll all laugh about it later, we'll tell our grandkids, and then they'll tell their grandkids, and then it'll be fable. We'll run some more stuff, but I don't think you can take any more right now, so we'll just put some more music up. Oh no, you've got to take one more thing right now because it's the end of our night, so we've got to do this in 3 minutes, so unfortunately you're getting it right now.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You got it? Yeah? It's because it's your birthday. And in a couple minutes, it's going to be someone else's birthday. But for now, you've got the famous birthdays as...
Happy birthday!
Victoria Blader-Schmidl.
Happy birthday!
Brandon Calvillo. Shelby Blomberg. Lauren Little with his Babadi. Soji Boas with Spencer Travis. Brad Simpson with Alright, I can't. The suspense is killing me. Just blow the candles out. We got a show to do. Quick, get it done on the first one this time. I'm not going to let you do it if you're not going to blow out the candles a lot faster than that. Let's give them tomorrow's birthdays while you finish this thing. Come on, it's going to be tomorrow by the time you blow the cake out. Really? What, have you been smoking again? That's probably why. Stop smoking. Anything. You'll thank me later. Of course you will. Come on. No? This is the kind of partying group that I was expecting tonight. A little bit more lively next time. No? Is it because you didn't get a... Alright, I guess you don't get the joke, okay. But anyway, happy birthday to you, and again, if it's your birthday, for a few more minutes, enjoy it while you can. You're just going to get 1 year wiser, 1 year smarter, and of course, a couple people are turning older tomorrow. It happens every day. Don't think that you're not one of the few that it can happen to. Happy birthday. Again, we've got some other charities that we'll talk about later. We'll give you the links for events for gamers and game industry biz. Again, stuff that you should know about. Here's another one that we also promote, GameFlip.com. GameFlip is where you should be buying, selling, whatever you got skins on your codes. That's what we use. That's the only reason why I'm showing it, because I think it's useful and worthwhile. Stuff that we use and we suggest you should use. Well, there it is. And I think that's it. Let's get out to the cars for the giveaways. We can do that now. Remember, it's the free GT Le Mans on this one. If you can tell us what was on the backstretch of our last racetrack. You want me to up the ante? Good, because we only have a few more minutes. How about an expansion pack for NASCAR? For the first one that can tell us before the show is over, what's in the backstretch of that last race we were in? The one previous to the one that I'm about to start from now. If you can tell us that, maybe we'll get you both. But you got to do it before the show's over. That's the trick. And you literally have about 5 or so minutes to do it in. No one mentioned to spin, so we don't have to spin anything. Literally. Well, I don't know what you want to do next, but I know what we have to do next. We got to do some more racing. That's what we got to do. We've got to do Rivals. That's what they gave us on the list. Rivals, multiplayer, and more. Okay, so let's see what we've got first. Let's check the Rivals side of things.
Hone your racing line and tune your car to perfection, all in pursuit of the fastest leaderboard times.
Okay. Pretty easy. King of the Road. Let's start with the first one. Okay, the latest Cadillac CTS-V sedan is a monster waiting to be unleashed. While you're reining in so much power, isn't that a G in there? It's not that kind of rain. You may find yourself wanting to drift instead of nailing that apex. This event is about taming the beast and managing a fast lap. Squeeze the throttle, don't hammer it. It's got loads of suspension to help you, but can you resist the temptation to let this line roar? No, probably not. Hey, there's Sophie out there on the racing side of things. This one is how many? We've got to deal with laps here because we've got time. Single lap? Oh, is this different? Relive the thrill of the first scene. Oh, the lowest C20 coming, the Forza Motorsport. The greatest drivers, wheel racers, as fast as they come. Okay, let's try this one. We got to pick one of them. We got to get going. But it's not in a bad way. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Le Mans, and we're trying to give one of the GT Le Mans cars away. How could that be any better, you say? By knowing the answer of what's on the last backstretch. The last race we had, what's on the backstretch, I tell you, it's getting a little bit late on the hours. We got to keep busy. Things are going to get a little crazy around here if we don't watch out. Like I said, watch out. I'll try to fix YouTube one more shot at it. Let's see if we can do it. We can only do so much with what they give us here. Okay, it's not that one, so we'll take that one down. Let's try this one. Let's get lucky. Come on. Stay up there. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Ready? Breakthrough? You want to try breakthrough? Let's try it. No, I'm going to restart it. I just wanted to see what... Which button is it? 215. We topped it. 220. Damn it! Here they come. That one little scrub up. I wish I could go back 2 more yellows. Such a bad turn on that one. I don't know, but I was interested in hearing about what up is sounding like. Let's listen to that first before we get started. How about a beat? Had them beat too. Damn it. So fluid on that one. I know I wish I could stay, I can't. Yeah, we've got to wrap it up here. It's the end of our hour here, a little bit over then some. But at least we had a good time with it. We gave you a couple chances at some prizes. Definitely, if you're watching a rebroadcast, know that we love to embed game prizes within our broadcast too. So if you want to check back on some of the other things and see if they've been won, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I do want to say thank you for tuning in live on us and with us on YouTube, on Mixer, and GamingHQ.tv. My name is Greer. I'm your video game jockey. Again, if you can answer us, send me an email, whatever is in that backstretch, and I will send you the GT Le Mans. See if you can tune in next week and see if you can catch other questions that we're going to ask on the track and see if you can get that expansion pack. But for now, like I said, if you can't answer what that was on the backstretch of that track, watch and rewind the broadcast. Send me an email to greer@gaminghq.global. I'll send you the GT Le Mans code for the Forza Motorsport 6. That's going to be it for me. I've got to get ready to switch over to the Shadow of Mordor. That's our Shadow of War series, which we're going to play all the way up until August on Mixer at midnight. I know it's not midnight. In Mordor. That's what we're going to be playing next. Stick around. We're going to be cutting off some chieftains' heads. And over the weekend, stay with us for more Spider-Man, anime action, and more here at Gaming HQ TV. Right now I'm going to leave you playing the good stuff as I sign off here and get ready to get out of here. We're taking off as we always play at Vincent Tone. Premium beat, 120 beats per minute right on the button. Here we go. And thank you, everybody.